Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about Microsoft 365 licenses. Uh, the licenses at one point at a single consolidated website, right? So, which is going to give you graphical representation of licenses as well as the capabilities of each of those licenses, and you would be able to decide what those licenses are, right? So, upon seeing those licenses, and it is going to be very easy and helpful for you to compare the license and its capabilities for your organization, for your use cases, and the different requirements, right? So definitely it is really helpful for anyone who is going to simply work on the license plans, or they wanted to analyze the licenses. They wanted to make sure we are we are going to buy or procure appropriate licenses for our use case, and it is not something I'm going to buy any license which is really not maybe useful for their requirement, their usage, and their overall requirements for the whole organization, right? So I'm going to show you that in the on the portal here, right? And you'll be able to see and use that very effectively. And definitely that site, which is a website, which is a graphical representation, that is not built by me, definitely, but that site is developed by one of the Microsoft uh, architect, right? And he has developed it very helpful, very uh, graphical representation and everything together. And that site is very helpful. So let me share my screen and show you how that looks like, so that you can go ahead and take a look and use it, and then make use of that, right? So let's go ahead and do that. All right, just a minute. Let me close out this one. All right, so let me share it again here. All right, so here's the website, which is m365maps.com, right? So definitely this is the site where it shows all the different license plans, as well as the categories or applications or capabilities of each of those plans, right? And each plan or each license, it has a lot of details to see and compare, and it's very helpful and useful, right? So before going through each of those, I wanted to give the credit of this site to the Aaron Denning, right? He has developed this site, and this is going to be really helpful for each and everyone. Even when I saw it first time, I was very impressed that this is a really great site and a really great a kind of platform built at one point and consolidated all the uh, different license plans and everything together. And he has updated recently in December 2024, last month only. So he'll be doing it, and it is really interested to see and use this for our benefit, our learnings, our use cases. It is not something only see and uh, not use it effectively, right? So he has put in a lot of efforts to make it available, and he has put in a lot of efforts and that made available for everyone. So I can understand his passion and everything together on this. So yeah, so let's go ahead and start exploring one by one, right? So here at the top left, you can see AI and Copilot. So there are two different plans: AI services, which are part of Azure, and Microsoft 365 Copilot. Those are the two capabilities. Those are new and brand new capabilities. We are seeing that since more than 6 months or more than almost a year now. Those are the services that Microsoft has introduced on different services within Microsoft 365 and Azure, right? And then you can see enterprise mobility plus security, EMS, then Entra, right? So Entra has different plans available for us. Entra All, Entra ID Paid, all as in free service or free tier capability that we get on every tenant. Then ID governance, ID workload ID, and Entra Suite, right? then 365 apps, then business. So all the business plans, basic, standard, and premium, as well as consumer plans, which includes family, office, and all educations. A1 legacy, A1 for device, A3 and A5, and students use benefits, which is all and simple. Enterprise, definitely most people and organizations would be interested in enterprise plans as well as business at some or certain point, definitely basis on the business requirement, definitely. And then frontline and defender, right? So these are also a very great and useful capabilities that we can use, right? And then Microsoft Planner project, Vivo and Viva, Visio and Viva, definitely, right? Then Teams, which has Teams Premium, Teams Rooms, Rooms Basics, and Rooms Pro, education, which is a part of Office 365 and Office 365 Enterprise, right? So we can see it has a different plans available for us too. So includes simple E1, E3, E5, and F3. And on the Windows level, we have Enterprise Pro, VL, Windows 365, client access licenses, which has CALs, main bridge, other bridges, and all bridges, and guides, right? So guides has virtual desktop. These are the different capabilities that are available for us. And then there are some other uh, links from where we can use. And for example, I wanted to go to user guides. I can simply open that in another tab, and you can see the user guide of this site, how you can use that effectively. If you wanted to learn more about it, definitely this is a really great option or a really great document how to use this site effectively. What are the things that you should know aware should be, right? And so let's go ahead and let's see. I wanted to see all the AI services. I'll simply click on it, and then you can see Microsoft Generative AI Services, and then who is it for, right? So I'll just expand it a bit. Okay. So here you can see these are the different audiences who can use the AI services, right? So consumer, all staff, knowledge worker, customer service agents, sales team, finance team, data analytics, security operations, built a copilot without codes, obviously, without using Copilot Studio. Then developers, then customers and bespoke applications, code first AI developers, and then Windows app developers. So that is currently it is not available, right? So these are the two where you see the cross. That means it is not available or applicable for that. Then you see I want to connect with outside data and systems. So agents, plugins, and connectors varies by the different products, right? So by creating agents, plugins, and connectors, you can use the Copilot, then consumer kind of agents and plugins, then enterprise level for applications and data, and then Azure AI services, which is a part of Azure Platform as a Services capabilities, right? So this is one of that diagram. But even if I wanted to go more deeper on this, I can simply click on this specific icon here. Let's say I wanted to get into the Copilot. I'm interested into that more, and then it is going to redirect me to the Microsoft page where I can get into the page and see what Copilot has to offer for me, right? And what are the capabilities it can provide, so that I can go ahead and see and analyze myself, and then I can make a decision whether I wanted to use this, what are my use cases, what I'm going to do with this, and a lot more details about it, right? So this is really helpful and very important for each and everyone, be it technical person, non-technical person, and the people who are maybe in a process of to make a business decisions, right? Even they are the people who are kind of sitting at the middle process or in the middle situations or middle locations where they need to know the technicality of each and every product and services that they are going to use. And the people from other side who are technical enough, they know how technical things are working, what are the things available for us, how we can use those effectively and leverage it for a business and organizations and teams, and definitely they can take the appropriate decisions there. Okay, so now this is very great option for us and great capabilities. So let's go back and click on Microsoft Copilot. So this is the Copilot view, and if in case I wanted to click on Copilot actions, what are the Copilot actions? Simply I'll click on it and it is going to redirect me to here on this Microsoft.com page, right? And then I can go through it, read through it, and understand what are those actions, how that action is going to help me for my Copilot agent development. Those can be used for internal as well as external customers and overall projects that I wanted to work on and build on, right? So this is again the same as I showed you for the previous Azure AI services or AI services in short, and you can build your own. Also, you see there is a small square here, and you can see that it has a lot to offer there as well. There's a plus and minus button and search anything if in case you wanted to. And then there are different options. Let me okay, and here at this end you see Microsoft 365 Copilot chat, right? So this is Copilot capabilities and these are the chat capabilities. Let's say I wanted to click on this one, I would be redirected to the Copilot documentation from where I can take a deeper look, closer look, and take it further as to improve on my understanding, my learnings, my exposure, and I can go ahead and make sure I know and I understand what are the things Copilot for chat can provide for me, right? So this way it is going to be very helpful for my use cases, my understanding, and then I can go ahead and build the agents. And once I know everything together, I would be able to understand and confirm what I'm looking for, right? So let's go one step back, and similarly, you see wherever there is all button, that means you will see all the capabilities or all the different plans of that specific service, which is told or which is shown up here, which is enterprise mobility plus security E5, right? And you see there are squares or circles with the dotted lines where you see Enter ID Plan 2. These are the Enter ID Plan 2 capabilities or features. And then you see there are capabilities and capabilities of Enter ID Plan 1. So these are the Plan 1 capabilities. You see Intune Plan 1 has these capabilities. And these are the capabilities which comes with EMS E3. When it is EMS E3, that means it has Enter ID P1, Intune Plan 1, and these other capabilities as well, right? So now when you wanted to compare E1, not E1, but E3 and E5, you definitely have visibility on this graph or this chart here, and you can understand what are the capabilities of E3, what are the capabilities of E5 plan on the EMS plans, right? And then you definitely get the complete control and visibilities to, and you got to decide which plan is beneficial for me and how it is going to help me to make a decision that is going to really be helpful for my use cases, right? And then you can go ahead and take the appropriate decisions for your requirements. So when you have E3, E5 plan, that means you get all of these capabilities, including E1, Enter ID Plan 1, Plan 2, and then Intune 1, as well as all the capabilities of E3 plan, right? So this way you would be getting all the capabilities of the a complete plan. And if that is not the case for you, if you don't want to use that plan, you can either select E3 as a standalone plan or E5 or Intune separately or a simple plan. So let's say if you wanted to go through the simple plan, you can come back here and see what simple plan has to offer, right? Again, simple plan has two options, which is E3 and E5, right? and you can choose one of those as per your requirements, right? And again, it is very helpful and easy to understand and know what is expected. If you wanted to go with E3 as a standalone plan, you can go ahead and buy it and use it, and you can see what details or what capabilities are available within E3 plan, including Intune Plan 1, then other capabilities, and Entra ID Plan 1 capabilities, right? Similarly, E5 has as well, right? And then you get to see and you can use Entra ID Plan 2 capabilities, Intune Plan 1 capabilities, as well as other capabilities as well, right? And at the end, if you click on Intune side, you can see that Intune has to offer different plans. One is Intune Suite, which is a part of Plan 2, right? And then other capabilities of Intune. Then Intune Plan 1, which has the Intune Plan for Education as well, which provides these capabilities, right? Where you see a small dotted square, which has a device management, application management, and Windows Autopilot, right? So this is really helpful to understand each and every one, and then they can take the appropriate decisions on the licensing side, right? And similarly, you can see for other different plans as well. Let's say if you click on Enter ID, then you see the whole structure or whole hierarchy of all those plans. So Enter ID Free has to offer these capabilities. Enter ID for Office 365 has to offer these plus these marked in red. Then plan has to offer Enter ID Free Office 365, which is marked in red, and the all other capabilities of P1 plan. And the Enter ID Plan 2 has to offer everything which is underlying within Enter ID Free plan, Office 365, and Plan 1, right? So this is pretty straightforward and easy to understand and know what is I'm going to get, right? And then how I can use those, right? So it is not only specific to these plans, but if you open any of these plans or any of these licenses, let's say I wanted to open or go with the enterprise plan, and then simply you can click on here and you see the complete details of this plan, right? So under enterprise, there is a lot to, or there are a lot many capabilities and offers for us to see and use those effectively, right? And this is really great and very helpful for each and everyone, right? And make a decision on as per our requirement, what we are looking for, right? And it also helps to identify and it gives an opportunity to make a decision on cost savings as well, right? So it is not something I'm looking for something and just go ahead and buy without doing initial assessment or initial planning or initial discovery, right? So as per the business requirements and as per the needs, we should definitely take a look and go further, right? So yeah, that is all for this video. I wanted to show you and make sure you understand this very from the scratch or from the beginning, and then you can take the further decisions on your decision making process, right? And you can take it further whenever or however you wanted to take it. So yeah, that's all for this video. Hope you will like it. Please do like, share, and subscribe with, and also do share this video with your friends, colleagues, and whoever needs to see and watch, right? And it is not only for technical people, but it is for all the people, those who are into the industry, those who are into decision making process, those who are into techno-functional roles, those who are into the roles where they are leading the teams or projects and everything together, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and also do watch other videos on Microsoft 365, Azure, and FinOps that I have talked about. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.